raising the Tobagos. We growing like fresh tomatoes. Them boys on fire, too fuego. We pass it round, hot potato. Everything is new wave. I'm with my sweetie.
All right, we recording.
Welcome back to episode 9 of the Anime Unks podcast. I'm your host, Damo.
It's FM radio.
David.
Broad.
I might as well just go.
Missed you last week. We are here to start again. Make sure you get your pen and your notebook paper. We got some discussions, very important discussions. You're gonna learn some stuff today. Class is in session.
Yeah, man. Well, I mean, shit. We gonna be discussing the we're gonna be discussing a little introductory to anime, little course, little 101 introduction to anime 101. You know, hosted by the Anime Unks. You know, since we've been around the block for a minute. You know, we know a little something. But first we're gonna get into some news. So last night, I don't know if all y'all know, but last night they had a live stream, big Dragon Ball event that they was having, and they made a bunch of new announcements for Dragon Ball. Y'all all in the Dragon Ball, right?
Yes.
Y'all excited? Did y'all all see it or like y'all?
Yes, I saw it.
Is it
The
gonna
little
be new?
trailer they had.
Is it gonna be new? It's gonna be new to y'all? Okay, all right. So everybody saw it. All right.
Yeah, I saw it.
All right. So we know that the moral arc is coming. I think they called it the Galactic Patrol, but like I think they called it that because the beginning of that arc was actually like Galactic Patrol stuff. Like they like. So I think that's why they're calling it that. But it's the moral arc from the manga. We gonna get a Battle of Gods remake, and I think they also said that they're gonna do it like they're gonna remake everything in Super, but they're gonna shorten it. You know, they're gonna like condense it down, which would be dope. It'd be dope because I think that like okay, like if you could take the whole Battle of Gods arc that they did in the anime. You know, they already had a movie before that, but if you redo that new animation, and then you could also redo the Resurrection of F saga, you could do the Goku Black saga, and then do the Tournament of Power. If you can redo all of that and you can keep it like within 50 episodes, I think that'd be dope to me. You know what I'm saying?
But it's already, but that means it's like you'd be more or less shortening like maybe like 20 episodes.
I mean, no, Dragon Ball Super had like over 100 and something episodes, bro.
Yeah. The entire everything though, like it's already not that long.
Yeah, but you got to remember in the beginning of the Super Saga, they had like a whole different like side story when they introduced that Space Ranger at the beginning, where like Trunks and them was all fighting. So that I feel as though that was kind of filler as well too. And they could, if they shorten it, I will say the number one thing that I come across big Dragon Ball Z fans that drop off. They say everything is too confusing. So I think we're going off of, I say what FM, and then I get it. And for us that's been there and through all of the other stories, it's not that much. But for people that's been behind like the Frieza, because they don't know Frieza came back like 3 times. They don't know.
But see, that's why you, and I feel that. I feel what you're saying, bro. I feel what you're saying. When you said that it's too confusing for people, that's what throw me off because everything, like you know how I be. I be on y'all in the group chat talk about like complicated stories and complex storylines and stuff. But it's like Dragon Ball is so simple. It's just fighting. I mean, it's hey, we beat one guy, new strong guys show up, we get strong enough, beat him, new guys show up. We get strong enough. It's rinse and repeat. But I do respect the idea that the episode count is what is the barrier because David, we know it. We know it. We all grew up watching it. Toonami used to show the reruns all the time. But like the Namek saga, there was a lot of flying around. There was whole episodes. But there was whole episodes of Goku charging the spirit bomb to throw at Frieza. He just sitting there holding his hands up. You know what I'm saying? Like you got a lot of episodes that you could cut down, condense, cut up, but they're not gonna do that. They did that with Kai. But of course, with Kai, those of us who watch Dragon Ball Z, we know that Dragon Ball Kai was kind of fucked up because they they messed up some things by cutting stuff out, and they also changed a lot of dialogue. And some stuff was lost in translation, but
So Dragon Ball Super already feels condensed. Like they don't
It's
waste.
131 episodes, David. So I'm saying if they could cut that by half or more, I think that would be beneficial to get more people in because it's been gone for so long. Don't forget, bro. Dragon Ball Super started in 2015, ended in 2018. We in 2026, bro.
But that's fine. That's fine. How long has One Piece been running?
I agree with the same. I have the same opinions about One Piece.
All right, I'm going somewhere with this. How long has One Piece been running?
Since the 90s.
Since the 90s. When did One Piece start trying to do remakes and re-editing episodes and doing all these different spinoffs? You confuse your watchers by doing it because we don't know where to start, what version of what section to start. Why don't we wait until we get close to the end to start trying to remake stuff? Because that's when you start to. All right, we did Kai. All right, we did Kai years ago. Now we're up to new age animation. We got Mappa and all these other different studios. Oh, now we're gonna have to remake Kai again because now it's not up to par with new age animation style. Why do we keep Super has not been out long enough to get a remake when we already have the Moro arc and the Granola arc to come out. We still waiting on that.
Look, I agree.
Okay.
I agree. Look, we facing a generational problem because one, we talk about all the time. Young folks not consuming content like long form content. So it's like they like everything short, condensed, fast, in your face, available immediately. And also our generation of anime was different because the whole purpose of a filler is to like make it so that you don't have to pause production. I'm sorry, not pause production, pause a show just because you don't have episodes ready for the next arc. You know what I'm saying? Like, remember we got One Piece fillers, Bleach fillers, Naruto Naruto had literally how many episodes of filler Naruto had before we got to Shippuden?
Half of the entire series was
the back half of Naruto.
Yeah,
basically after the waterfall, just turn it off and start Shippuden.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's what
I did. That's exactly what I did. I was sick of
exactly what
I didn't
people
do it.
should do.
I suffered through it.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So but I say it's a generational problem because we dealt with that and worked through it and it's fine, but the newer generation can't. And so all I say is this, bro. Okay, if you got the Battle of Gods arc that was in animated and we had it done twice, that's fine. They're gonna do a remake. The animation looks beautiful. I don't know if y'all noticed. The animation looks beautiful. It looks like amazing. So redo the Battle of Gods, redo Resurrection F as a movie, 2-hour movie or whatever, 1.5 hour movie. Resurrection F.
It's already a movie. Why would you redo it?
I would say this: if they don't plan to redo anything but this Battle of Gods movie, that's fine, I guess, as an entry point for people. But it's gonna be weird to go and watch this new Battle of Gods movie and then go back and watch the anime. I think that's why they got to do it all over again.
No, they don't. I think they waste our time.
I'm telling you. I'm talking about from the perspective of what they looking at from why they would do it. I don't want remakes. Like, I think that there should be like a 20-year minimum for remakes. Like,
yeah,
like it should be like a 20-year gap. Like,
even if you wanted to put a new polish over what you have, I'm down for that. Just you can polish it up. Remember. The first two seasons, basically, the first two sagas was already movies, Resurrection F and Battle of the Gods. Yeah. You don't have to take a movie. I'm not a fan like how they did the Mugen Train. I'm not a fan of movies becoming 7 episodes either. I'm just we got the story.
I like how they did with Broly. The Broly movie, they didn't redo that. And superhero, but then again, you don't know how it's gonna be because the Broly movie came after the end of Dragon Ball Super, right?
Well, they're introducing Broly into the main storyline. So I kind of agree in the sense that they need to redo it to include everything that's going to be setting up for the future, especially and also, even though I agree, for us that has binged like anime for the long run or whatever, always 130 episodes is not much. It's not
131.
But unfortunately, we live in an era where everybody's attention span is smaller than a goldfish.
Yeah.
But I say cut it in half, make it into 3 movies, include Broly in the last movie, and then everybody will be caught up because they kind of did the same thing with One Piece.
Well, isn't
Like
that what
One Piece,
YouTube is? It's basically the Cliff Notes version. If someone just condenses it on like YouTube.
So I think what it is, it's a complicated like balancing act that they're trying to do, because I agree. Okay, like look at this. Like, what if they just went and just made like a, hey, this is what you missed, like type of like 10-minute YouTube video, kind of like almost similar to what they be doing and stuff. Have y'all ever watched movies like they had like sequels, and like they'll do like a recap of like what you missed from the other movies?
Like in the 90s when they did last time on Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah,
and we got to see like the first 7 minutes of a speed run of like the last 100 episodes. Why don't they do that? Instead of
because look, I can tell you this. If you in 30 minutes, I think in 30 minutes you could actually summarize Dragon Ball if you do it properly. No, the whole thing. I mean, but yeah, like let's just say Dragon Ball Super only. Yeah, you could definitely easily summarize Dragon Ball Super, because if you say Battle of Gods, Beerus woke up, he wanted to fight what he thought was a Super Saiyan God, came to Earth, or first went to fight Goku directly, then went to Earth, and was gonna blow Earth up if he didn't get his fight. He got his fight. And then now we're introduced to God Ki, or the realm of the gods, and then Resurrection F. Goku and Vegeta been training. They achieved a new power. Frieza came for revenge. Goku, Vegeta show up, kill Frieza again, right? And then then the anime came out, right? Then the anime came out. Let's take away the Resurrection F Battle of Gods. What's next after? What happened next in the anime, right? You remember what happened next in the anime? We got a little filler. You remember that shit where Vegeta got taken over by like a purple little monster, little blob. Like, a little filler. You had a little filler there. But like, you remember, like, let's take the filler out. Goku Black Saga. Yeah. Goku Black Saga actually requires a fair deal of explanation, because you got to explain about the Kais and the relationship to the gods.
Right.
All this
that
stuff
can be left out too. I kind of left off on. I kind of dropped off after the Goku Black. It was nice, but I dropped off.
That was a good arc. But it take a lot of explanation, because you also got to explain about future Trunks and his timeline and all this stuff. Like, it's a lot that Goku Black Saga is probably one of the more complex ones to explain. But then you do that,
and then after that, you can skip those few fillers.
You remember the Tournament of Power? You remember we had like 20 episodes
the first Tournament of Power.
Oh, you're right. That happened before Goku Black Arc. So yeah, you remember the first tournament that they did, this Universe 6.
But you need that one. You can't scrap that one.
No, you can't scrap
that. That explains what the second one is really about.
But you could explain it quick, because you remember how they explained. I don't know if y'all watched the OG Dragon Ball, but they went through the tournaments in OG Dragon Ball. If you explained it, it's fairly quick, because all it was Goku versus Tien, Goku versus Piccolo. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got to do too much. So with that, you can just say, okay, well, these were the fights, this is what happened, this was the outcome, and then move on. And so I say that the Goku Black Saga might take a little explaining, but Tournament of Power, not much at all, because there was a lot of competitors, there's a lot going on, but the main fights, we can name the main fights on our hands, bro. The main fights was Kefla and Kale and Kefla, right? Hit, Jiren, when they fought that big monster, little kaiju, that big ass kaiju monster, when they fought him, like, those were the main fights, those were also the ones where Goku unlocked his Ultra Instinct, and all that. So you can really condense all of that. Like I said, it's like a 30-minute episode. This is
and
like
they were one-on-ones too.
Yeah, but it's last time on Dragon Ball, 30-minute episode. Now you're caught up into, we're starting off the moral arc. And if somebody felt like that wasn't enough, then go back and watch the shit. I mean,
do one of those
coddling folks. Let's stop coddling folks. Go back and watch.
You know how they do like right now it's 131 episodes.
Yeah.
After this, they should do, how they do, they should do it 131.5. Man, give them 28 minutes, run all this shit down, get you caught up, and here we are.
Yeah, bro. We gotta stop coddling, man. I know we want folks to get into anime and we don't want to like gatekeep. We gotta stop coddling new anime fans, man, because at some point they gotta take accountability and be like, okay, like I know my attention span ain't long, or I know that I get thrown off and I'm confused. But there are resources and there are ways to learn what you should be watching. And there, like just watch the shit, maybe skip around some stuff. You want to skip some, skip some. I mean,
but
their lack of attention,
ain't our problem.
But I'm just saying, it ain't the end of the world, bro. It's like for example, like One Piece is a very long series. Well, you don't want to skip Marineford, right? But you could skip like whatchamacallit, Skypiea. You can skip Skypiea. You probably don't want to skip Alabasta, but you can skip Skypiea. You can.
Well, Alabasta, you meet Ace.
These are all personal opinions, by the way.
No, I'm just saying, bro. Yeah, I mean, of course, these are all personal. I'm just saying, but you can skip some things. I personally, I might get flamed by this for this, but when I first got into One Piece, I got thrown off by One Piece. This is way early on. I mean, One Piece premiered in 1999. I did not watch One Piece when it first came out. It took me some years, man. I would say when I got to college was when I started binging it heavily. And so when I got to college and I started binging One Piece heavily, I actually I think they were at the Marineford or the Impel Down arc at that point. I skipped through pretty much everything Alabasta and Skypiea other than the main stuff. So I watched like Zoro versus Mr. One. I watched Luffy fight Crocodile. I watched Luffy fight Enel. I watched that, but I had to actually go back way later and watch.
I'm about to say you cheated.
I did. I did cheat. I did cheat because when I started watching Impel Down, I was like, why Luffy in prison? why Luffy in prison and why Ace locked up? Then I got to go back. But it's like I said, like all of the stuff is sandwiched between fillers. Because the part where Blackbeard captures Ace, sandwiched between fillers. The part where Luffy go to Sabaody and you remember he punched the Celestial Dragon, and then Kuma shows up and starts launching everybody off each way, like sandwiched between filler. It's just everything is sandwiched between filler, and so you do got to find those resources that tell you this is filler, this is important, this is what you should watch, this is what you don't have to watch, and then go from there. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
But all in all, I mean, when we look at Dragon Ball, yeah, they're gonna do a remake, and while it may not be the smartest thing to do from a perspective of like time wise, people gonna appreciate that animation because I mean, like I said, the animation looked beautiful. So I mean, that's what I think about that, bro. But
don't cut into our resources though, man.
It looks like they have separate people. But it looks like they have separate people working on this also because the moral.
So imagine if they will all come together and work on future arcs. Yeah, why do old stuff and it don't even look like it's the 80s? You know what I'm saying? It ain't time. You wasting resources.
All right. Well, other than that,
One Piece did. You see what One Piece did, right? You know how many episodes it is, right? Instead of I'm pretty sure they're gonna try and redo it, but they're not done with it yet, so it don't make sense to do it. They came out with what? A live action. The live action is moving a lot faster than the actual series is.
Did you see they redid the Fishman Island arc? They did a remake of the whole arc, the whole Fishman Island arc.
they hadn't redone the whole thing yet.
That was dumb though. But yeah,
a new like anime fan or somebody that's new into it, give them something they can digest easy. Give them some live action people that they can recognize. Get them involved in the social media trends and all that stuff like that, and then feed them a big production, like what they've been doing with the live action.
Yeah,
and now you got people that are saying, "Oh, my parents, I let my parents watch the One Piece live action, and now we got them sitting here watching.
We're gonna be so
actual anime.
It's gonna be so funny when when One Piece finishes, and we're talking about like when your kids hear about One Piece and they hear about like its ancient history. But it's like the one of the greatest animes of all time, like in terms of like influence, impact.
Yeah,
like what y'all been seeing where like these different countries have been like like revolting and using the One Piece the Straw Hat Jolly Roger as like a flag of rebellion. Like that's how One Piece has impacted the world, bro. People see One Piece as like a symbol of rebellion and freedom, and like, you know, I don't know. You know, it's gonna be so funny when the kids like look back on it as like ancient history, and they look at us like, but they laugh because they think it's funny because it's like they got like they're. I would never go back and watch One Piece. That's way too old and it's outdated, and the animation isn't great. You know, and we're gonna be like, damn, that was peak when we was kids, or not kids when we was adults. That was peak when we was adults.
That's how you feel about stuff like G.I. Joe and Transformers. You be like, it was as a kid, it's incredible.
Yep, that was peak. That was peak entertainment. But yeah, also
moves on.
Yeah, but also we can, you know, they can Sparking Zero DLC. I don't know what that's gonna be about. I mean, I played Sparking Zero when it first came out and then let it go. It didn't hold me.
Sparking Zero gave us characters they could have put in the beginning of the game. I don't like that. I do not like that. And I still didn't get my. I still did not get Pycon, bro. Where's Pycon?
Yeah, that's one of my favorite characters in all of Dragon Ball. He a filler character.
I'm pissed off. I'm waiting on DLCs to come out, and I'm thinking maybe, just maybe this time I'll get what I want.
It's because Pycon. It's because Pycon is like a Piccolo substitute or some shit. They say like it's stupid, but
I can see the similarities definitely.
I mean, yeah, they both green. They both
with capes,
real similar.
Yeah, shoulder pads.
Their outfits is similar.
They should have definitely met face to face, so we could have got that stare off, you know.
But it's funny because we got Python in the Janemba movie. You know that?
We did. I remember.
Yeah, I don't know.
They gave us a hit. Kind of like a purple version.
Y'all remember that filler? Remember that filler when Boo killed everybody, and then Krillin and Yamcha was in the other world, and they was fighting the folks that Goku fought against. Remember that nigga Yamcha was throwing hands, and I saw somebody talk about it, and they said that Yamcha was so confident and strong in Otherworld because he didn't have a fear of dying because he was still traumatized from what's the name did to him. When he died to that Cyberman, remember he packed it up. But he didn't pack it up. You remember he did want to come back and fight during Namek. You remember when they was trying to figure out who they was gonna bring back?
Yeah.
You remember and Piccolo was the one they brought back, but Yamcha was like, "Nah, bring me back." You know.
Hey man, if you need somebody to die, I got you.
Yeah, but that nigga, I think he was still traumatized from that Cyberman killing him. But yeah, we're gonna get Sparking Zero DLC, and also they said there's a new game in development called Project Age 1000.
I saw that trailer for that.
Mm-hmm. Set in the future of Dragon Ball. I'm curious what that's gonna be like.
I have any ideas? And is this a game or is this gonna be I saw a trailer. I said it looks like a game. I don't know. They're just trying to extend it and try to get some money, I feel like.
It's gonna be a game, but I think Dragon Ball Online was also set in the future of Dragon Ball. But they're
gonna sit here and have Gohan with one arm being a teacher in a dojos.
I think it's gonna be set after like everybody's like gone. Like I think this is gonna be like set in the like far future.
Yeah,
don't nobody want to see that shit.
They don't.
Nobody want to see that shit.
It's a video game. You ain't gotta see it. I mean, you know, you choose to play it. You know, but all right. So Invincible Season 4 trailer. Y'all saw that?
Absolutely. I have not seen it. I haven't seen the trailer yet. I'm on like season 2.
Oh,
bro.
Yeah, you got a lot to look forward to, though.
This is your shit. I know it's too popular, so you might be like, but they got enough blood for you to like overlook it.
Yeah. It's one of them things that it's too mainstream right now. Like even the non-anime heads are like, "Ooh, this thing is fire." So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna wait until it dies down because like
you shouldn't. It ain't dying down unless they just cancel the whole series.
Oh no, because the whole series is fire. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's another one of those series where I watched it up until the series stopped, and then I read it to the end.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I did too.
I finished
I read
as well.
It is. It's incredible. That's what I'm saying. Like, unless Prime just cancels it, we're gonna make it to the end, and it's fire enough to make it to the end. And I don't know how much they're gonna tell, and I don't know how many side stories they're gonna get into, but even if you just tell the main continuity, it's incredible.
Mm-hmm. I'm
gonna hold y'all to it. Y'all been batting a little over 500 so far. So we'll see what happens.
Look, man, look. You're gonna enjoy the carnage. Like like Invincible has a lot of carnage, like a lot of carnage, like
especially last season.
This ain't one of them series where people will just like the power of friendship and people don't die and like shit like no niggas die, niggas get mutilated. Like
most people don't make it.
It's like it's one of them, bro. And so I mean, yeah, you got a lot to look forward to because you ain't even got to the conquest fight. Like, oh my god, like,
no. Yeah,
man, you got a lot to look forward to, bro. Like, and I mean, you know, even in this new season coming up, like, we got a lot to look forward to, and I don't want to like spoil you, bro. So it's like I ain't gonna really go too deep into like plot lines, but like Thrag, we about to see Thrag for the first time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he that nigga.
I'm gonna peep it. I'm gonna see what I'm gonna finish it. Like I said, I've watched it. I just never finished it.
Dang, what's the race of people called?
Viltrumites.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Listen, dog, Viltrumites is incredible. I'm be honest with you. I love Invincible, man. It's one of the better series. Usually when I finish something all the way, it's peak.
Yeah. They call Drag.
Imagine Broly coming to your planet and you like, dang, bro, he's one of a kind, and then you realize it's a whole planet full of Brolys, bro, and he not even the one that came to your planet ain't even the worst one, and you see how he doing, he's sliming everybody out.
I mean, I think that's what the Saiyans were. So
yeah, no, not necessarily.
Yeah, but they would show up to your planet and then make an artificial moon and then just wreck your shit.
Yeah, wreck your shit.
So,
man, the Viltrumites seem way more vicious than like that initial saying. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't know, bro. The Viltrumites to me seem much more reasonable because several times. Now, I just want to throw this out there. Several times. All right, so several times when we get the first Viltrumites introduced, other than Mark and his dad, they were reasonable people. They were like, "Hey, we don't want to kill you. We don't want to."
They were reasonable.
No, bro. No, you remember. Okay, you remember when Anissa shows up. She was like, "Just submit. I don't want to kill you. I don't want to hurt nobody."
But this is after everybody that got killed. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you remember before
the result of a fight. They had to fight
that Viltrumite war. Yeah, before the war, and old boy turned on them and gave them the virus and literally killed off like 90% of their people.
Yeah,
man. Yeah,
but
they were.
Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, you talk about old history. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking about like like the ones we see now are reasonable.
Yeah.
But before
semi-passive, they not as,
because they know it's rare. Like
Conquest, the only one. Conquest, the only one who don't like want to talk. The rest of them was like, "Hey, chill.
We need to grow whatever we have now."
Yeah, but it's like I think that if like let's just say Mark didn't exist, right? Let's say Mark didn't exist. His dad fulfilled his mission. I don't think that the worst thing that could happen was that the Viltrumites take over Earth. I mean, like it
would have been bad for the galaxy.
They are, yeah, of course, but bad for the galaxy. But they are an advanced species, and they did not come with the intent to murk all humans. They came more so with the intent to, of course, like
breed,
repopulate.
Yes, breed,
because they needed to imagine if they didn't need to repopulate. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where they are now.
They also didn't know until they saw Mark. They didn't know how compatible human DNA was
humans
with
were.
With Viltrumite DNA, and you'll see that later. Right, but
humans ain't the only one, but you'll see.
yeah. You'll see that later.
Thrag finds out. Yeah, Thrag finds out.
Freddie Mercury.
Yeah.
But yeah, Yeah, Invincible is dope, man. You know, so we looking forward to that.
But it's the Viltrumite War, man. I can't wait to see everybody get down.
I'm so hungry, man.
I am too. But I can't wait to RSC get down, man. It's a lot of sacrifices to still be made in the series. So
yeah. We was just talking about this before we got on, but the He-Man trailer, the He-Man live action trailer.
All right,
what y'all think, man?
Yeah.
I won't lie to you. I my first thoughts, man. I won't lie to you. All right, so it looked good. It looks cool. Right. I'm afraid it's gonna be campy. I'm afraid it's gonna be campy.
What you mean?
Like, I'm afraid it's gonna be campy, cringy. You know, it's like, I guess my best example would be something like maybe like Thor, like the Thor 1. Thor 1 was good. Thor 1 was good, but it was the introduction of like Asgard and all this stuff, and right. It's like if you took that world and you put that into like like you took that word and you made it like jokey and funny. So maybe it's more like Thor Love and Thunder. It's like it's campy. You making all these jokes. It's jokey. It's fun. Like, of course. I don't like how movies sometimes try to insert humor where humor isn't like really like the main focus and needed. It's like they do it just to like make little like silly jokes. And I like you saw it in the trailer a little bit, of like some of
kind of like Ragnarok.
Yeah. It's just like it's not always like humor is not always necessary in this shit. Like it like He-Man like Skeletor, like He-Man Skeletor and all this shit, like you want to see more of the carnage, like like what we'd expect from like with Broad, we want to see the carnage, but also like I know that this stuff has to be geared towards kids too, and you have to make merch, you gotta make action figures and all this stuff.
The only cringe thing for I enjoyed it. I'm kind of like right there with y'all. I thought it was gonna be it's a nice trailer. I just wish they didn't pick such a soft ass pretty boy to be the main character because he looks so soft.
It's Adam. It's Adam.
I get it, but but my thing is but at the same time, Adam was a little bit more chiseled, and I think like this little kid, he looks
look. So, what somebody
like
said?
A quarterback.
Hey, look, what somebody said in the comments, bro? The video of one of the trailers I watched. Or the trailer I watched, somebody said that it was like this is the perfect opportunity for them to have a different actor play Adam than He-Man, and I was like, that actually is very accurate because it's similar to like Superman. It's like Superman, all he does is just like put a little like flick in his hair and like take his glasses off,
and put some glasses,
and he a whole new person,
the little S curl,
and suddenly this little nerdy, looking dude that he's a reporter turns into Superman. So that's why I agree with you saying so much, bro. Is like they picked a pretty boy, that looked like he a quarterback that ain't never been touched. He looked like Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like he just looked a pretty boy, and it's like you wouldn't expect him to become He-Man. Who from my perspective, I feel like He-Man is like gotta be a big, strong jaw. Like very like almost like who Dolph Lundgren, the nigga from Rocky,
from the original.
Yeah,
he played the original.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like so, but you expect somebody like that to be He-Man, but not Adam. He can't play Adam, but he play He-Man. So it's like it's hard.
They trying to push action figure sales. You don't want no big buff man with a skirt on in your child's playroom. We need a pretty boy that look like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo with a sword in his hand. That's action figure perfect. They trying to sell toys here, and we trying to use our target audience, which is teenagers and kids. We want this movie for kids to be able to go see.
That's
we had our time with He-Man.
Hey, look.
But they didn't.
You're right, and you remember they said they. I don't know if y'all saw it, but they canceled the. They were supposed to do a what you call it, the last what's that the Ninja Turtles
the last Ronin.
The last Ronin. They were supposed to do a adaptation, and they canceled it. But because
I'm so sad,
and I'm assuming because you can't market it. You can't market it to kids.
You could though. You could for us, but my thing is, it would have hit with an adult.
It would have hit with us,
but you couldn't sell it to the kids because then it's like one of those mythological stories that you.
Okay. My thing
because
is,
like,
we bought the books for that story, so it would have been for us. Like they didn't.
We grew up with it.
But I'm saying, but like the last Ronin came out right around the pandemic, right? That means adults was buying that book. It was
no. The last Ronin actually peaked while we were showed its first face while we were all in high school. Because I heard rumors of it because they were talking about rumors of like what happened if his brothers were all killed off in Master Splinter.
I remember that.
A long time ago.
But I'm talking about like the actual book that came out with Michelangelo and his brothers missing, and you mean April and like her kid with Casey, like the whole thing that came out a couple years ago. That was for us. That was for us who knew about the Turtles. So like, why not bring that movie out for adults?
It's because everything is marketability now, and
I think it's just softism because you got to tell the kids that you sell it to that all of the Ninja Turtles died.
It came out so the last Ronin, it came out way too close to the animated Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie.
Yeah,
and you merging audiences. So if one would have came out like the last Ronin came out first, we could pretty much wipe it from existence and do the TMNT, right? But if we did the TMNT first, we still living off a high because Ninja Turtle, the cartoon Ninja Turtles are still selling merch.
Yes,
you're right. They're still selling toys, and now you got this movie that's popping up. Oh, all my favorite characters are dead. Oh my God, Mom! What happened?
I feel like you could do two things. You know what I'm saying? Like two things can be true at this point.
Broad is right. It's the softening of people. It's the softening, bro. Look, all right. I say this, man. We grew up with some of the most like messed up stuff, like being in our cartoons and our movies and stuff. Like, here's a great example, right? So. Y'all remember old Star Wars, old Star Wars, the original trilogy.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan Kenobi gets beat by Darth Vader, and what happens to his body? His cloak, it just disappears. His cloak just falls.
Yeah.
Fast forward. So then you get the next trilogy. Remember Darth Maul fight Qui-Gon Jinn. Kills Qui-Gon Jinn, stabs him, but like
he don't disappear.
But the wound is very mild. Very mild. Then you fast forward and you get to where we're at, in the newest trilogy. Now I know the newest trilogy is controversial, not that great, but it was much more like gritty because y'all remember when Kylo Ren and I know Broad, you're not into sci-fi, but the characters Kylo Ren and Rey were fighting the royal, with the royal guard, and you remember they was getting all scratched up, like they was getting hurt. You don't see blood or scratches or wounds in like Star Wars too often, and so you would think that over time these people make these things it gets softer. We start to see less and less carnage, less and less violence, and all this stuff. We grew up on stuff that was like my son. I think I talked about this before, but my son he talked to his teacher about something he wanted for Christmas. She said he wanted TNT. Teacher wrote us and she said that she was concerned. He wanted TNT because Minecraft got TNT in it, but we didn't see Woody Woodpecker not Woody Woodpecker. I'm sorry, the Roadrunner, and Wile E. Coyote. Wile E. Coyote trying to blow the Roadrunner up with Acme TNT explosive
for years.
Bro, I'll one up you, man. We watched The Simpsons, and then on top of that, watch Itchy and Scratchy literally cut each other's head off.
Yes, bro. Yes, bro. Hey, look. Y'all remember Cow and Chicken? You remember the devil?
Cow and Chicken was fire.
The devil, the actual red devil himself was in Cow and Chicken. They didn't call him that, but we knew who he was. He was red, had a little
man. Powerpuff Girls had him.
Yeah. So
he was trans.
So we've seen trans stuff in cartoons, and then wasn't a big deal to us. We have seen gay stuff in cartoons, wasn't a big deal to us. We've seen bombs.
Y'all watch
we've seen
Ren and
characters.
Stimpy?
Yes. We've seen characters try to kill each other.
My girl told me not too long ago that, and it really just hit me.
Yeah.
That in Rocco's Modern Life, I didn't know that he was a sex worker, sex hotline worker. Didn't know that.
Yeah. Yep. So it's like we didn't see all this stuff. We see violence, trans stuff, gay stuff. So LGBTQ stuff. We've seen violence. We've seen even romance was a little excessive in a lot of things we watched. We've seen full blown makeouts in our like kids shows. Like full blown makeout. So it's like, like we've seen all this stuff. Johnny Bravo will get canceled today because like people be like, oh well, like you can't go and do what you do.
And Pepe Le Pew.
Yeah, you can't go and be like that, like, but it's like we seen all this stuff and it wasn't a big deal to us.
No.
It wasn't a big deal to us because we knew how to separate reality from fiction. And so I look at it now as just that it's interesting how now everything is about marketing, making toys, making it palatable for the younger audiences, making it so that the younger audiences are catered to. We don't get some of the stuff that we would have got 20, 30 years ago that would have catered to us specifically. So we're not going to get the Last Ronin. Look, hey, we're not going to get the Last Ronin. We're not going to get a rated R Star Wars, where there's like gore and stuff. We're not going to get, like if they made Thundercats into live action, we're not going to get a violent Thundercats. It's going to be very like for the kids, all the stuff that we've seen growing up is going to be softened, but it's like, it's for money. It's for money. It's for money.
It's 2026, right?
Yeah.
They're trying to get us in this progressive mind state, but yet they're not going to give us any progressive movies, TV shows. Like,
shit. I mean,
we're at that time where you can have something for kids and adults. There's a whole plethora of people who could be like, The Last Ronin is a great concept. Like, we need something like that. Like, you could, it's probably going to be, if you do The Last Ronin, it'll probably be the highest grossing Turtles movies. Like, period. Like, they always undersell themselves.
You right. So I think that what the part is that movie sales would be great.
Yes.
Toys and other merchandise that would be non-existent.
Who has the Turtles IP? Is this Nickelodeon?
I think it's like I want to say like Fox or some shit like that. Like,
I think it's Paramount. I think it's Paramount now.
So okay. So like whoever does it, you can still have a toy line.
No, you can't. You can't have a toy line without it being connected to the movie. You can't have a toy line.
See that's I feel like that's a mistake. You can have a Turtles that we watched that what Seth Rogen did, and then you could do something else.
You can't, bro. You can't.
And you could sell like they got Last Ronin toys. Like
they don't. I don't think they do though. They
do. They do. They got Last Ronin toys.
Yeah, at the comic book shop. Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I'm talking about like Walmart. I'm talking about like Walmart and shit, like Target.
But they could though. Like you could just sell it and see.
Paramount.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's an amazing story, yo.
Look, and the last thing I'm gonna say about this before we move on is it's so funny. Like we watch anime, right? And like it's so funny how you can have Demon Slayer be what it is and be as gory as it is, and they can sell Demon Slayer toys to kids. They can it's like here in the States, everything is so softened, but like overseas, anime has gore. Anime has grit.
What about Batman? They sell Batman merch, but his story is dark and twisted.
But at the same time, you got to remember, I'll go this on the Batman route. They stopped pushing the goriest Batman movie was probably the Bane movie, and you ain't seen nothing like it since.
Yeah.
But no, the other one was gritty. The new one, the Robert Pattinson one. That's a gritty
Yeah.
Batman.
Yeah.
With the penguin and all that.
Yeah. He was breaking bones. Yeah, he was breaking.
Like,
was that the one with the dude from the vampire movie?
Yeah, Twilight.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
you lost me, man.
Oh no, you should watch it.
It was a good movie.
Yeah,
it was a good movie.
You should definitely watch it, man. It's really, really good.
But yeah, but like all in all, man, you know, I think that I understand where you're coming from, what you're coming from. I just think that I agree with D. Like the marketability of your product is important, and if it can't reach children, I think that they see it as it can't reach its full potential, especially given with what they saw with like K-pop Demon Hunters and all this other shit. Like I think that was going to do that. I think Netflix knew. I think the original owners K-pop? Of it didn't. The original owners gave it up. You remember they sold it to Netflix.
Yeah, they did. For a loss. But I don't even think that they even knew. I thought Netflix was like, oh, it's gonna be something cool.
I think Netflix bought it.
K-pop is huge.
It is, but K-pop Demon Hunters.
It's almost like I'm telling you, bro. I think they knew. I think they knew, man. I think they knew.
Like, who would have knew 6'7" was gonna take off?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying, bro. Hey, look.
Sometimes you just be like, "Oh shit," you know.
We didn't.
I can't say that.
We might not see the vision. We might not see the vision. No, hey, look. No. People don't. Hey, look. My wife said that my son said that we can't. They can't say 6'7" no more because the adults are starting to say it. So they got to find something new. I thought that was hilarious. I thought that was hilarious because we used to do that when we was kids. Like if the adults figured out like what we was talking about. Oh shit, yeah, we can't use those words no more. Yeah, we gotta find a new word. But yeah, man. So we're gonna pivot into our weekly episode discussion. It's a lot that happened this week, man. So we're gonna go each person, what you watched, how you felt about it. We're gonna
first off, we gotta go. First off, you already know. You stop it.
I mean, bro, it's a lot. It's a lot that happened this week, man. So I don't want to spend an hour on JJK. I don't want to spend an hour on JJK.
Yo, Maki.
First off,
look, I'm already making the thumbnail, Maki. Okay, I'm already putting Maki on the thumbnail.
Give us some respect.
Let's come on, bro. We can't. Everything can't be JJK.
It's not. It is not. It's not. But hear me out.
All right.
This shit is getting crazy.
Talk about it, bro. Talk about it. What you feel?
All right. Also, as a recap from last week, I get it. Everybody that was complaining about how confusing the Colon games is, I get it. It took me like maybe 3 episodes, 6 TikToks, and a Google forum to understand it.
In the episode, they literally broke it down like a flow chart.
I know, but it still hurt my brain. They
broke it down like a flow chart. Like this happened, this happened. They broke it down like a flow chart.
Once Tingen started making a little bubbly shit, I was like, Tingen, you doing too much, dog.
Yeah. Okay, I got you, bro. Listen, bro, man. Before you go, yo, man, JJK, you can't have Tingen talking, Itadori talking, and then you put right in the middle of the thing. You can't put the rules too.
It did do a 360 spin. It did do a 360 spin of the little flow charts and then taking space. And it like, nigga, wait.
My thing is like, if people was complaining about people who was live streaming, talking about you got to pause it to read it. Yes, motherfucker, I do. Yes, I have to pause it.
Yes,
because that's too much information, and you trying to watch what other people saying. Come on, man.
Look, and those of us that read it in the manga, like we even like we had like you had to like kind of like sit and be like, okay.
Nigga, I was reading this shit on my phone. I was reading this shit on my phone, and I zoomed in like an old nigga with reading glasses on. I was like, all right, what this shit say?
I mean, the big takeaway is like that, like they just need to find somebody that can either one that can undo curse techniques. Remember they said that it's that girl Angel.
Yeah, the Angel girl.
Her curse technique is she can undo other curse techniques. Or they had to get the little thing that told you, remember the little sword of heaven, or sword of heaven and earth. that Toji had that Gojo broke. This nigga broke that shit. And then
the face that they made when it was like, you think he broke it? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then the other option is to get the back of the prison realm and attach it to the front of the prison realm. But that's the hardest option because we know the prison realm like is what's the name? Kenjaku has the front of the prison realm. So it's like the best option is to use the back of the prison realm and find somebody who can undo curse techniques. And that way you can get Gojo out. So it's like that's the objective. But I understand the other part is that the actual culling game itself is complicated as shit because it's like it's complicated as shit. I understand it. I don't even want to try to go into explaining it here, but I understand the sentiment.
Survival of the fittest.
Just remember, no, it's not even that. It's you remember the way he explained it. The overall goal of the culling game is it's like a ritual. It's like a ritual sacrifice. So it's like
the weak gotta go though, right?
Well, the people dying is the sacrifice that fuels the ritual, and so the Kenjaku's goal is to use the culling games to fuel energy to use a curse technique that would basically wipe out all non-sorcerers.
Yes.
So, but it's basically just a ritual sacrifice. That's all the culling game is. It's the complicated ritual sacrifice. So
I hear sacrificing bodies. That's crazy.
That's it. But that's it. That's the gist of it. It's a ritual sacrifice. Now the rules of it are complicated, But like the goal is get Gojo
as we go.
Get Gojo. Also. Like we gotta find a way to get Gojo, and also we gotta find a way to like survive the culling games and prevent like Kenjaku from like reaching his goal.
I read that's it. I ain't gonna stay. I'm not gonna spoil it for anybody that hasn't read the manga. I think I read a couple of chapters ahead on the manga as well too. Yeah. But for the moment we've all been waiting for, first off, let's begin about the entrance. Did y'all see how she just walked through and talked to what's old dude name? They got beat.
Naoya.
Bro was really just degrading her.
Wait, explain to me what was happening outside when he said that I used to bully you. What was happening outside when you saw it?
Yeah, I think he was choking her. I think he was like choking her. Like,
she was choking.
Okay.
Because I could hear her like gagging or whatever.
That's what was weird to me. I was like, what was happening?
Oh, she was gagging, but the fact that they didn't show it was a little odd.
I was like, was he and her? Like, I don't know, bro. I'm just saying, like, it's weird, because they do inbreed in the Zenin clan. I don't know if y'all caught on to that when he was talking about her looks, and like I think that like Maki and Mai like would have been married off to another Zenin clan member, or whatever, So
I did not know that.
They be inbreed. But that's the same thing. You remember that's the same thing like with the Uchiha clan. It's like, how do they keep the eyes in the clan? How do they keep that going? Like it gotta be something with that. It gotta be something with that. So it's like
it's still nasty.
The Hyugas inbreed. They actually explicitly say it.
That yes.
So yeah,
we officially snowed in too.
Neji and Hinata might have ended up together if like
that was their plan.
Had their way.
Man, you don't think it's just like a city full of people who just
they just
have the same ability?
No, they're a clan. They have their own space within the village, their own, I guess, like estate. And I just think that cousins. Yeah, they were married up to cousins. Mm-hmm. Like Neji and Hinata were cousins.
They be doing that Fallout stuff they be doing in the vault.
Yeah, bro. And I'm sure Uchiha did the same thing. I'm sure cousins were allowed to marry. And that kept the bloodline pure, and that kept the Sharingan eyes in the family. What if what if the eyes, like the Byakugan Sharingan, was like a birth defect as a result of incest?
Oh wow!
Sound like some shit that would be nasty.
But anyways, the Zenin clan do be doing that. So that was weird to me. But yes, you was talking about the interest, bro. You know that they took inspiration from Kill Bill with that whole
Yeah, listen.
Yes.
Now going into the fight, all right.
Yeah.
Going into the fight for everybody. I'm gonna tell you my favorite moment in the fight and keep it short.
Yeah.
First off, the whole shit was cold as fuck, especially when obviously my favorite moment is when she was sliding on her knees, pause, and then she glided up on her feet.
Yeah.
It ended up with the nigga in his
face to face, and then hit him,
and then did the 1-inch punch.
Oh yeah,
that was.
And then to top it off, because I'm gonna leave
Yeah.
y'all some room to talk about the shit. But my second favorite part was when at the very end of her fight inside the building, she threw a kunai at the light to make the lights come back on. I said that shit's cold. I said this is probably one of the coldest animations I've seen in a hot minute.
Yeah, I mean,
it was beautiful.
I enjoyed the get back on her dad because, like, you know, like her dad piece of shit, and so like when like she wakes up from getting the power from her sister, and then he like this is what I was talking about in the group chat. Like Toji put the fear of God in them niggas. Them niggas, like everybody in the clan was traumatized over this nigga. Like everybody. Like, cause he started seeing Toji, he started seeing Toji, and Toji like dead and gone, been gone for years. You know, Toji last time we saw Toji was the flashback when Gojo was in school.
Okay, pause. How does Maki's sister? Her power was to create those bullets. Like
so Maki's sister's curse technique is she can create pretty much any type of weapon using her curse technique.
Okay.
So she at first what people thought was her curse technique was that she creates the gun, that shoots the bullets. The gun is a regular gun. She makes the bullets.
Yes.
So she can do that with any type of gun. Because I don't know if you remember, we saw at another point in the story, she used a sniper rifle. Like, so she can make bullets. She can make like any type of bullet, but she can make weapons too. And so,
so my thing is, how was it? So that basically what Maki was doing.
So what happened? I'll break it down just like in the very simplest of terms. What happened was that it's two things. So Maki and Mai are twins, and if you know anything about twins in anime, I mean, we've seen it before. Twins sometimes leech off of like one of like their sibling, and so what happened is basically that Mai, while she was born with cursed energy and Maki was born with heavily restriction, they are two sides of the same coin. So Mai,
the cursed energy doesn't see them as separate.
It sees them as one entity. And so when
Mai
gave up her life, sacrificed her life, she made Maki whole. She made Maki whole, which resulted in her heavily restriction being enhanced. But also, she left behind a weapon that she created with her curse technique. And that weapon, I don't know if y'all remember, that same weapon that Toji had. The same weapon that Toji used. You remember that shit? I don't know what the name of it. Yeah, I don't know what the name of it is, but she made almost like an exact replica of the same weapon that Toji had. So in short, Mai basically made Maki Toji 2.0. She gave him her full capabilities with her heavily restriction and created a weapon that could like basically like withstand it, that she could use because and like she couldn't just use a regular weapon with that type of power. We saw that with Toji. Toji couldn't use
killing her dad's cat back was crazy. I did not see that.
Yeah,
coming.
Bro, Liz slid across the floor.
But y'all saw how scared he was. Like he started freaking out. Like he said, like he started freaking the fuck out, and like Maki was so calm with it. She was so calm with it. He's sitting there freaking out. So that was my favorite part. But then also, bro, like you say, like the scene where she surrounded, like the Kill Bill style, like she just started like it's almost like she was dancing. Like she was just like just taking everybody out effortlessly. And then when old dude was holding her down, you know, with his curse technique, and then
that's my favorite part.
Yeah, and then
of course, y'all. Of course,
yo.
My Hero Academia niggas love that.
Hey, but no, bro.
Like,
bro, once again, the fear of Toji, bro. This nigga was like, kill her. What are you waiting for?
He's bleeding from his eyes.
He
died. You know what I'm saying? He's holding her. He died thinking they won. That's the hardest part to me. He thought they won. He thought his sacrifice meant something.
And she and she didn't even kill him. She didn't kill him. She walked past him with old dude head.
Because he died. He sacrificed himself
and threw it in the pond.
Yeah.
You did it.
You did it. Yeah. You did it. No. Like that was my favorite part. I was like, oh yeah, that was nice. That was nice. Man. I loved it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. The whole thing with Naoya, man, like that nigga already see the whole thing with Naoya didn't hit crazy to me because he had like Choso had just beat him. Choso just shamed that man. I like tell me this, bro. If we wouldn't have saw Choso shame him like that, it would have hit bigger for me because I would have been like, oh, this nigga is like unstoppable. His curse technique is like unstoppable.
You
but we
did just see him get stopped.
We just saw him got stomped out by Choso. So it would, shit. Like I just saw it as like it's like a good moment of like revenge because now it was a little asshole.
I'm gonna be real with you. I thought the moment was cold because first off, he was speed blitzing through the entire country. That was fire.
He was afraid.
Yeah, he was terrified.
He was afraid. He was like, I'm not gonna. He's like, you're not gonna trick me.
And then I'm not trying to glaze, but that was probably like one of the coldest freeze frames I've seen in a show in a hot.
The punch was incredible. Yeah.
That freeze frame was crazy.
Did y'all ever watch Justice League Unlimited?
Yeah, I watched it.
Okay, so you remember when Superman punched it was like Darkseid fused with Brainiac, and Superman was like, "Oh, finally, I don't have to hold back." Yeah. Like it was that I put that up there with that kind of punch.
Yeah, she broke it. She broke his like entire skull.
Yeah, and he still had the nerve to be crawling. It's crazy.
The only thing that I have a question about is like I said, I read the manga. Even in the manga, it didn't really explain it. I kind of want to know: did she kill her mom and then she came and stabbed? No, like I got kind of confused about that.
At the very end, she killed her mom. Her mom was like, "Oh, she's like, I'm finally proud of like you as my daughter," but like this shit was fake. That shit was fake, and like
don't be proud because you're gonna survive.
She definitely killed her mom. You know, and
then her mom killed him.
Yeah. Wait, you're asking what happened first?
Yeah, I'm asking like why.
I think she sliced her. She cut her up, and then just gonna let her bleed out.
Yeah.
So, but why did the mom go kill him then?
That's what I was asking.
Okay, I can explain that part. So that's what I was just talking about before. I'm saying like the Zenin clan be doing like the inbreeding shit. Also, you know, in that scene, that weird scene that we were just mentioning, I think that the Zenin clan, the reason why Makiyama's mom was the way she was because the Zenin clan be like abusing their women. They have like a history of what you call that shit? You know what I'm saying? Was it misogyny? Is that what you call it?
Misogyny. Yeah,
misogyny. Like they be like abusing and beating on their women and like you know like defiling their women. And so I think that she did that because I think her mom really was not happy to be a member of the Zenin clan. I think her mom was like, you know, was like, damn, like okay, like Maki done fucked everything up. She didn't. Like I think her mom was proud of her at the end there. It was just too late. It's like fake. It's like it's too late to be proud of me now. But like I think she really was proud of her because she dismantled the whole system. Like that was all they knew.
She killed him to make sure no one survived.
Yeah.
To continue any of this.
Yeah. When Mai said destroy it all
at the end, yeah. And then at the end when it was like so and so wasn't there, and then they all wound up dead. I was like, damn, she even found them. She even found the ones who was missing today. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's that she was on her Itachi shit. Damo, you've been quiet, man. What your thoughts was, man?
I'm listening to y'all go, man.
What's your thoughts, man? You interject.
I liked it, man. I liked it. I really did. It's probably one of the best scenes in JJK I've seen ever. Out of all the episodes that bad. Kill Bill reference, the freeze frames. I think that's one of the first times they've ever done a freeze frame that many times for a fight. And he hyped it up with all the animators.
The fight with Yuji and whatchamacallit, Mahito had some good animation too. I don't know, man. It
did. Yeah. But this right here, I ain't gonna lie to you, this right here topped it. That was a 1-on-1. This was like a 1-on what? 100?
Yeah, that's a
something
lot.
Like that.
Yeah, yeah, man. But
the call back to the fist from Overhaul. That was a good part of that fight.
You talking about yeah. You're right.
That was definitely a mapper thing.
You're right. No, wasn't that a call back to One Punch Man? Didn't One Punch Man do that first?
They did it with Deku and One Punch Man.
Yeah,
because Deku had the same type of punch.
Yeah.
Deku had the same type of punch.
It's like that same punch where like you see the big ass fist, coming down on you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I like how they did that.
I can't wait. Like I said, I'm reading ahead on the manga. I see the character that everybody's hyped about. He's kind of fishy to me.
You talking about Hakari?
Yeah, everybody's hyped for him. So apparently he's stronger than Okatsu.
No,
that's the one who's been suspended, right?
No, I mean, no.
The black dude that's suspended.
Yeah.
No. It's a white dude. It's a blonde white dude.
Hakari. He got a little swag to him, but no, he's not stronger than Okotsu. But he is also special grade.
Yeah, it's gonna be
right. You got to see his ability, because I don't want to spoil it, but you got to see his ability. You got to see his ability to make sense of that for yourself. But in my opinion, he's not stronger than Okotsu. But
I wonder why Okotsu said it then.
But because he got a dope ass ability.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
He got a dope curse technique.
Yeah. It's one of those. JJK is definitely one of those shows that I have to see people's curse techniques in person before I understand it.
Yeah. His fight. Look, the next hype moment, I think, for me personally, is his fight with the dude. I forgot his name, but the dude who used lightning. I forgot his name, but he ain't been introduced yet. He gonna be introduced in this season. But Hakari has a big fight against a dude, and I
heard about that.
Yeah. That's my next moment that I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Is that it for JJK?
Yo.
Yeah, man.
All right, y'all watch Hell's Paradise?
Yo.
I definitely watched Hell's Paradise.
I finished the first season finally.
Okay.
Ooh.
So you've been watching the new episodes?
No, I have not. It's only 3 episodes out, and I was like, I'm gonna watch them, but we got snowed in and the grandkids was here, so I ain't want to put it on.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Well, from what I've seen these last couple episodes, man, I'm excited because we seeing more of the power system.
You ain't missing much. The first 3 episodes, you ain't missing much. You got a few callbacks.
It's just a recap. It's a recap.
Well, no, I mean the newest episode wasn't a recap.
I guess the newest episode wasn't.
Because it's got to be called like Hell's Sacrifice. Because that after watching it, I rewatched the whole first season. I was like, yo, it's more sacrificing going on, which I love. But everybody has sacrificed something to even get to where they are.
Yeah, this last episode was kind of like let me just remind you of who Gabimaru is. Like,
did y'all watch today's episode?
Yeah, I watched today's episode.
That's what I'm talking about. I like today's episode.
I'm talking about episode 2. My bad.
Of course you like today's episode, you little freaky deaky nasty.
No, bro. Not because that. Not because that. Not because that.
Now I gotta get caught up.
Not because that, man. I like how they went in depth into the power system. Now we kind of seeing. Now we're actually seeing like what the power system is gonna be, because like before it was just like people fight, but now we're seeing like them talk about Tao.
And yeah, like they explained Tao at the end of it. Yeah,
yeah.
No, they did a good explanation at the end.
No, I'm telling you, it's deeper. It's deeper than that. Like this, you gotta see this new episode. They went
everybody
even
call
more
it something different. Like certain people was already using it, but they were calling it something different under a different name.
Exactly, but it's like now they are establishing more of like how it's done. It's almost like when Nin was first introduced, and like you gotta like, okay, well, this is the rules of Nin. This is how you use it, and it's like you gotta learn how to like. Remember in Nin how you have an aura and your aura protect you, but like you can focus your aura into one part of your body to make your hits stronger. But if you focus your aura into your fist, you lose aura around your arm. I hit you in your arm, and I might break your arm because you didn't have no aura in there. So it's like the same thing as what they're talking about now. And Tao is like, if you hit somebody and you hit them in a spot where their Tao is weak, then you can effectively neutralize any advantages that they may have had over you because they were using Tao. It's like almost like here you hit a weak point, and that hitting that weak point like does more damage, does like 2 times damage or 4 times damage. And it's like, well, you stronger than me, but if I can effectively hit your weak points, I can beat you. So
okay,
that's one thing. And another thing is just it's more to it too. It's a lot, but it's I would say Tao is more comparable actually to Chakra.
Yes,
that's Tao is very comparable to Chakra. Chakra
it's
a little bit of Nin, more Chakra.
Yeah, it's more palatable as a power set than Nin is. Like it's easy to grasp. I still can't grasp Nin without reading the the details.
I've watched Hunter x Hunter back and forth like maybe like 4 or 5, 6. Maybe I've watched it many times. Like I'm talking about back and forth. Like so, while I don't have like the knowledge that the characters in the universe had, because them niggas like are just hella smart. I understand what I be reading when I be hearing them talk about certain stuff. So I know what you mean. It's like at this point, Nin has become a science. Nin has become a whole like science. But yeah, I liked it though. You know what I mean? But like Damo said, it's like most of the first couple episodes of season 2 is a recap.
Yeah.
Y'all. Freerin has been pretty good. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but Freerin has been pretty good.
I have not watched the second episode yet.
Yeah,
because these grandbabies
have not.
Yeah, I haven't watched the newest episode either. I'm a little bit behind on that, but it's been good though. I mean,
I'm enjoying it.
It's one of them series, man, where it's like it's not about the fights. It's not about the action. It's about the journey, bro. You just gotta sit back and enjoy the journey, man.
I call it
and if you can't do that, it's okay because, like I said, it's not everybody's cup of tea because Freerin is like very heavily slice of life. It's not predominantly slice of life, but it's heavily slice of life.
It's slice of life meets adventure meets comedy meets action.
Yeah,
like action is last. So like, but for me, it's a palate cleanser. Like after watching Maki do what she was doing, I end up watching like Spy Family. I was like, it's this good palate cleanser, man. After seeing a lot of death, sometimes you gotta cleanse yourself, and
yeah. And then Fate was good this week too, man. And I know y'all, Broad and Damo. I know y'all. I don't know. I guess y'all gave it up, but man, the hands that was thrown this week, bro. Oh my god,
man,
them niggas was boxing. Niggas was boxing. Like,
I'm gonna give it another. I'm gonna give it another. I told myself I was gonna give it another watch.
And
the last episode was just like I said. The story, the hands. I will give it to you. The hands itself was actually not bad. The storyline is just way too complicated to follow.
What's okay? I got one question, man. What is one thing about the story that you find is like just very hard to understand? Just one aspect.
I believe that the collective idea of the Holy Grail system overall, and where the whole, what's it called, the spirits that come in basically harvest them per se. Yeah, I believe that in itself is confusing, and I understand. I know what you're going to tell me.
Yeah,
we got it in the long run. We got to stick it out because we're gonna find out how the wolf got a spirit and all these other dudes.
Well, no, I'll tell you simply, bro. The Holy Grail War, simply put, is just a war for a wish granting supernatural item. The Holy Grail is a supernatural thing that grants one wish, and the wish could be limited, also limitless. I mean, it's one of the things where it's like, shit. You make a certain type of wish, you might fuck a lot of other shit up, but it's a wish granting magical item, and it's like I said, almost unlimited possibilities what you could wish for. And so that's what the Holy Grail is. And then so the war is a system that was created by mages to fight over the right to
make that
use the Holy Grail. Yes. And so in order to use the Holy Grail, you have to fill it with sacrifice. And that's where the heroic spirits come in at, which is the characters that do the fighting, the different, characters do the fighting. The heroic spirits, to be a heroic spirit, basically the broad understanding is that you just have to have been somebody throughout history that made a significant enough impact on history that your memory is retained in the history of the world. So that means that's like when we think about
so that means like that's the reason why Jack the Ripper is on there.
Exactly. You think of Jack the Ripper, he's a legendary. I mean, even though what he did, he's legendary. Mm-hmm. He is known and remembered in the collective consciousness of the world. Most
legendary,
people,
whether it be good or bad.
Exactly. Most people are going to understand. It's not even limited just to real life figures. It's like also people, heroes in mythology, Hercules, King Arthur. It could be what you would consider fictional stories, but in this world, these are historical figures. These are kings and queens of the past. These are warriors, demigods. Like, so when the heroic spirits are summoned, as they die, it fuels the Holy Grail to be able to make the wish. That's why typically there's only one person left standing at the end of a Holy Grail war, is because all the other heroic spirits got to die for you to make your wish.
It's the same story for every single series that they come out with.
It's not the same story. It's not the same story.
It's the same goal. The story is a little bit different, yes, but it's the same.
It's not a little bit different. It's a lot different. That's what I tell you. Is that it's the same exact goal every time to get the Holy Grail, but the nature of it and the people who participate are fairly different every single time. And so what you're seeing now, I'm gonna tell you now, if you watch the newest episode of Fate Strange Fate, they actually explained it in the episode that this current Holy Grail war is a fake. They said that in the United States, people who wanted access to the Holy Grail's power basically manufactured a Holy Grail war, where it is not made using the legitimate means that the Holy Grail war in the past, all the past ones have been done. The past ones in the past have been done through a legitimate means that is agreed upon by all mages. This one that they're doing in America is a fake, but it's not just a fake. It is a fake because the fakeness of it is what's going to fuel a real one. So basically, they made a fake so that you summon all.
I get what Damo's saying,
spirits. All right, because what I'm saying is essentially we're gonna end up in the same predicament.
You're not. That's why you got to see all the different series.
The
I
fake
get what
stuff
Damo
was
is
definitely
saying.
getting made. The reason, all right, I'm the way I'm treating this series right now is just like Dragon Ball Z. It's just like JJK sometimes, just like any other series. If the show becomes too linear and it almost becomes to the point where I can damn near predict it, I'm gonna drop off a couple episodes. I don't feel the need to watch every single episode because I'm
not saying that.
I'm not missing anything.
Fate is not linear, bro. I'm telling you.
Okay, wait.
Okay, David,
Hold on.
you got it, David. You got it.
Okay. I see what Damo's saying. He's like, hey, we have a show. They got heroes. They were summoned like all the other shows, whether it be fake or real. Either or, the action happened. Is going to get to a point where there's going to be fighting, sacrifices made to a wish. Like, I get he's on the premise, not the nuance of what the series is, but the premise is, hey, we got this thing. These people summon these people. They're gonna fight these fights. People got grudges. Like, for me, I've missed some of the ones that happened before this. So it's a few grudges I'm missing. But I could pick up on it.
But
like, just by the way they talking.
You see his new episode. You remember they said Hippolyta. She said somebody said, "Oh, he killed her in the past." You remember she said, and so like these two people know each other.
I'm aware that it happened. I don't know the history. I'm glad that they told me.
There is no history in the series. That's this. It's historical.
So this was
it's historical.
History.
Like because that's what's his name? The guy the guy with the red skin. He's Alcides.
With the red skin that changed.
That's Alcides. He's a Greek.
And they're archers. It's two archers.
Well, see, that's another thing too. It's like, but that's a whole other thing. But he's Alcides. But Alcides, they explain it. They'll explain later, but he's corrupted, and he was originally Hercules. Two different Greek mythological heroes.
Yeah.
But this Hippolyta, she's the daughter of Ares.
Right. Because she says it actually.
They got history. So actual mythological history. That's why Gilgamesh and Enkidu, they got mythological history. They are actually from the same pantheon. The same pantheon.
Yeah. I appreciate that.
Yes.
I like that. I appreciate it. This is like I've probably watched maybe 3 or 2 or 3 all together before this one. And I missed like the last 2.
Yeah.
So like, I'm just here for the ride in hands.
But I feel what you're saying, Damo. I feel what you're saying. I just wish that you had watched like more of it, like more of the different series, because each thing is its own isolated situation. And so if you look at the Fate Stay Night arc, Shiro Emiya, he's the main character of that arc.
I finished that.
He I'll just go and just say it right now because it's old series. It's old series. So I'll just say it now. I don't care about spoilers. It's an old series. Shiro Emiya is the main character of that series, and he has a strong sense of justice. And in one of these stories, because there's 3 stories in Fate Stay, the Fate Stay arc. In one of the stories, he learns how to forge. He uses magecraft to forge weapons, and he can forge any weapon, exact replica copy of another weapon. He can do that. That's his ability, and he fights, and he gets stronger throughout the series. At the end of the series, he beats Gilgamesh, one of the strongest heroic servants ever. And you find out later, if you watch all the Fate Stay series, and you find out later, Shiro Emiya is Archer. You seen Archer, the one with the red suit? You know what I'm talking about? You got to get the little red suit, got white hair. Damo, that is Shiro Emiya.
I saw that.
So, but that's a huge part of the story. That's crucial to the Fate Stay arc. As is that he is a strong justice, strong ideals, but Emiya, which is the Archer, is the what do you call it? That is him if he went down the path of like the bad. You know how like some things will have like a good storyline, a bad storyline. that's his bad storyline, because that's where he goes and he seeks out justice as a mercenary and never finds peace.
Okay. So where I'm at with this right now, all right, I'm not opposed to watching the Fate series, right? Not opposed to it. I watched Fate Stay Night all the way to the end. I watched a couple other Fates. I watched Unlimited Blade Works. I started watching another Fate.
You gotta watch Apocrypha. That's a different one.
But the thing is, again, I have not been captivated by the series as a whole, with so much other stuff going on right now. I don't really have a lot of time to sit here and just wait until the end of the series to go, aha, I get it now. I see what they did. I don't have that time. So I can miss a couple episodes. I can literally skip a couple episodes, jump back into Fate and go, I didn't miss that.
Damo, I feel you, bro. Look, well, one thing I'm gonna say before we continue, man, we are not gonna reach our main discussion topic, but
we should have started there first.
We should have. And we can record a separate something, if y'all want to do a separate something. But I was gonna say about Fate. I see what you're saying, and I understand completely. Look, it's not for air. And that's why I know I get passionate, but I realize it might not be for everybody, because I have seen online, like on Facebook and shit, like Reddit, when I'm like browsing and what I'm saying, engaging in discussions. I realize that everybody not gonna like it, but there are a lot of people that's passionate and love it, and so it's like you ain't gotta feel like passionate about it, but I do think it's like that. This one right here, this specific one, is Fate Strange Fate, is something special just on its own, even if you don't like the whole entirety of Fate. And so that's why I say you just watch that one, because I think that you can still use it as an entry point to just enjoy it, rather than having to feel like you missed out on so much stuff in the past about with it. You know what I'm saying? It's like Yu-Gi-Oh, bro. It's like you don't got to watch the original Yu-Gi-Oh to watch the newer Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. You're right. Same thing with Pokemon. Like, this new Pokemon got new main characters. Ash ain't even been mentioned since he left. You don't got it's a new entry point. If you want to go back and watch the old stuff, it's cool. But it's like shit. You can vibe out on the new stuff.
All right, bet.
So Sentenced to be a Hero. Now that was fire.
If you're viewing the episode and you have not watched Fate Stay Night, watch it with me, please. I need somebody to drop a comment on that one. Let me know what you think. All right, we done with that one.
But Sentenced to be a Hero. That was a dope episode, right?
I loved it.
Y'all saw that shit? The fight was peak.
I'm with you when you're right.
The fight was peak, bro. And then the animation, and then also they explained the power system. Well, dudes talk about luminescence. Luminescence is their power, how they draw their power from. That's how he able to make those exploding daggers and stuff.
Man, how does he have unlimited ones though? He's out of nowhere.
So I was curious about that too, because remember he asked old girl, he was like, I need, he asked her to make swords for him, and so she rained down swords, and I'm like, but how does he do it without her? Yeah, how does he do that without her? So I'm wondering if, because also, I mean, in addition to the luminescence, they also talked about the blessings, right? It's his blessing, he got multiple different things, but one of them is making those daggers that explode, and the other one is enhancing his speed. You remember, and he flew in that one episode. So it's I wonder about that. And then you remember the king, he was talking about how he can make those what do you call it, inscriptions on weapons and objects. But he said that his are stronger than normal.
I think he got something so how someone have cursed speech. I feel like it's something in him that when he does things, it makes it even more.
Yeah, that nigga got schizophrenia. Stop playing. That nigga got schizophrenia.
Right. He I believe you know how they say if you die too many times, you have to lose a piece of yourself. Yeah. He ain't as far gone as the one dude with the axe, the crazy dude with the wife that be going crazy.
Yeah, that nigga. Listen, now that nigga king crashing right there.
Yeah.
Wait, why y'all say? Oh shit! Why y'all say that?
You don't see how he be acting? Everybody says something.
Nigga be talking to. That's grandiose schizophrenia 101. He be addressing himself as a different thing.
But everybody like plays along. Like everybody's like, oh, like yeah, he's a king.
And that's what. Listen, for those in the mental health field, they know that they're supposed to be doing right. You're not supposed to challenge anybody else's grandiose delusions.
I mean, bro, like for real, like I mean, like yeah, but like put some respect on that man's name. He cut his leg off so he could kill that thing.
Oh yeah, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. I ain't shitting on him. I'm just saying we need to call out his mental illness.
So did they explain? Or I don't know. I don't remember. Did they explain why he's a hero? Like why they gave him the hero title? Like
he basically like massacred his whole like colony or like community or some shit.
Oh, so
yeah,
okay.
they said it in that. Yeah,
damn.
Because
it's complicated. It's some nuance to this shit. Because like at the end, you remember when they was in town and everybody was like, oh, like they look them heroes, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And but
so
like
disrespectful. That's what.
But like you know, it's clearly some like some what do you call the word is differing opinions upon like what like these heroes are. Because it's like old lady, you know, the leader of like the those that group of guys. She was like. Yeah, the Knights. She ain't had no like negative feelings towards them. She was like, oh, you know, like, you know, they did good. You know, she defended them. The priest was like, oh, we got to report them immediately.
Well, she's starting to come around. Remember how she was in episode 1? Like the more she see him, the more she's like, listen, man, you did what you did, and you kind of maybe pissed me off. Or what I've been told about y'all might not be entirely true.
And that's what I think is like what we probably gonna see later is like the one like probably like a big plot line is that like this whole idea of what heroes like the hero title being like a negative thing was like manufactured by probably the bad guys. probably the bad guys manufactured this whole little scenario where
those
people
dudes he was talking to on trial, those judges or church or whatever. It's probably by those guys.
Yeah, that's what I think is gonna come from that because I'm like it's so weird that people are like he just saved a village. I mean not a village, but he just saved like a whole like mining like colony. Like he just like saved all those guys
that they needed
and came back and the villagers was like, and I'm just like,
for people to choose death over like when it's your chance to live and you want to choose how you want to live is crazy to me.
Yeah.
Or who saves you?
It's pride, man. Pride.
Crazy. I
don't know. Like, do these things exist in real life? Do y'all think it's niggas out there in the real world that would like pass like on like being saved because of the person that's trying to save them?
Probably so.
Like, absolutely.
That's crazy.
You're trying to give somebody advice, and they be like, "I don't want to hear that," and then they come back and tell you.
That's true.
Guess what I just found out? I know how to do it. Like
that's true.
I told you, it ain't because it's not the message, it's the messenger.
That's
right?
true, bro.
Yeah.
I that's true. I gave a homeless man some food one time. I was leaving the restaurant, man, and I gave a homeless man some food, and it was like the leftovers, and he was like, "What's this?" And I was like, "Well, it's the leftovers from the restaurant. It's the leftovers from the restaurant. It was Asian fusion." I'm like, you must not and never had no Asian fusion, you know. For I get it. It's like
they probably got cussed out. The fuck is this?
Nah, I ain't cuss him out, man. I recognize that it seemed like he didn't know what it was I gave him. Like, if I gave him like some fried chicken and some French fries or something, he probably would knew what that was. But it's like I gave him like some like fried rice or something. Like I forgot what it was I ordered that day. He was like, "What is this?" So man, like, man, crazy. You know, it's like you think you're doing a good deed, man, but it's like, you know, you some people ain't gonna accept your good deed, you know, for what it is. But I'm just like, damn, like
you tried to take him too fast, man. He like a toddler used to eating chicken niggas, man. You tried to give him filet mignon.
Man, I just thought he was hungry. I just thought he was hungry, man. Like, if you hungry enough, you eat anything. But I guess maybe not.
I know. That's when you be like, man, I could have kept my food, man.
Yeah, man. I wish I would have. I was trying to impress a girl too. I was on a date.
Dang.
Yeah, man. I should have kept that food.
You try to do the Coming to America When what's the name? Yeah, that Coming to America when he gave Mortimer that bag of cash.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I was trying to flex a little bit, you know. I was like, look at my generosity, you know. But
you tried.
Yeah.
Backfired.
Bro, anytime I try to be generous, like it backfire. I just found that, like, when you generous, just shut the fuck up and just do it and just leave it alone. Just shut the fuck up. Don't tell nobody. Don't try to do it in front of people. Just Yeah. But anyway,
you ain't pull out the phone, did you? Hey, man.
Start recording. Right, here you go, man.
What's your name?
What's your name, man? Hit the food, man. No, bro. I would never do no shit like that. But yeah, man. I think that's. I don't know. Was anything else y'all watched this week, man? That y'all was feeling? Oh, man. David, what's your update on Ordeal? Where you at?
Thank you. Finally, man. Listen.
You've been waiting. You gotta get up your chest.
All right. I'm on chapter 48, right?
Okay.
So, like, I'm gonna tell you where I'm at, and I'm gonna back it up. I'm at the part where they go to the prison, right? The moving prison, and then I just saw the breakdown of all 10 of the dudes that's in the top 10. The gods here. Hey.
Ooh.
Yeah. But they just told me who they were. And then I just found out the dude for the water one, who's part of like the top 4 like special powers and stuff like that. He's the one who's been moving it, right? So now let me back it up. So we left off at the point where they ain't even fought. Damn, what was it? Like his teacher, what was his teacher? Thomas.
Leo.
Leo Thomas.
Leo.
Thomas. Yeah. So it was his Padawan. What was his name? They just fought him. The one with the pharaoh powers.
Rakesh.
Right. So they fight Rakesh. That fight was incredible, right?
Oh wait. Is this the full fights you talking about? The full?
Yeah, they fought Rakesh and killed him.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You had that's peak right there, boy. That's
Because Rokash's power is crazy when it's explained. Because at first I was like, is it going to be one of them shits that it's going to lead me off of? But nigga, when they broke it down, I was like,
what pissed me off was when he said that he wanted to give Che his talent. Because he said that it would be useful. Listen. Yeah, bro. I was like, he said it would be useful for the fight against the Shadow.
When he said it, I thought he was about to have.
I thought he was about to give. Yes, I thought so too. I was hyped. Right. And then when he didn't, when he didn't take it, I was like, nigga, nigga.
But the fact that he even gave his cut, what was it, his nephew? Yeah. His nephew had a little bit of it to protect him.
Yeah,
I thought that was kind of crazy too. I was like, oh shit, I was like, oh, they could divvy out a little bit here, a little bit there, because that's what Leon did with his granddaughter, so she could withstand.
You saw that too.
The flames. I was like, you saw it too. This is what happening.
So when we learned about like how talents are transferred, it made me think that talents, like for example, like Rokash's talent, like would eventually be passed down to somebody else later, even if he didn't intend for it to go to where it was
it's
going
like
to.
It has to.
It's like exactly. Like it has to be with somebody, And so
it's almost like the power is never lost. It's just only transferred. Even if it pops up like 2-3 decades down the line, somebody gonna have it.
Yeah, but I wanted Che. I wanted Che to have it, but I mean, it's like but it's cool how they explain how his power was important to fight the Shadow. It's like gold. Like it's only like 3 things that harm him: sunlight, fire,
and that gold. Yeah.
So that's dope. That's dope. Yeah, you just got done with Pete, man. Because what's the name
after that, the great part was when you saw Rokash as a kid, and then you saw Thomas,
and
Leo,
they fought the Shadow.
Yeah, and then what's his name? Shay's dad showed up. Yeah. I thought that was nice.
That's my nigga. That's my nigga.
Listen.
Sabito Heart. Oh man.
Yeah,
that's my nigga.
I thought that
what you
was
gonna say,
nice.
Brad?
Listen, just wait. I'm telling you, David, just wait until you get into this training arc, dog.
They go keep
Yeah, I'm still
wait.
I'm still
this training arc that he's about to go through, crazy.
Yeah.
I like how everybody's getting powered up though. Like the power system,
they
that people
they not leaving niggas
powers
behind. Yeah, you
yeah,
like that's what I like. That's what I like.
Even
bro.
the side guys, but then they did that flash forward where they showed Che with the fake arm and shit, and he was talking to the girl that was behind the police. And them police officers was about to get busy on them girls, boy.
Yeah,
but yeah, he came in and broke all that up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
another
like,
transformer.
Yeah.
Another transformer just blew up here, y'all.
Oh
man. The weather.
But yeah, man.
And then that's where I'm up to now. That's important things that happen.
But Dave, you see how they cooking, like how everything in the story actually goes back to something else. It's like there's no wasted pieces. It's crazy. I don't understand how he does it. There's no wasted stuff. Everything has something to do with something else.
Brent is an amazing writer, ain't he?
Brent is a really good writer, man.
You need to work on
man. They've been. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
But listen, man, they've been doubting us. That's just how it be. People be doubting us, and we be cooking.
Yeah. Yeah, man. With that being said, damn, because bro, I want to talk about some more Ordeal, because that was, bro, you really just like finished up on like some like peak shit, bro, because not just the fight with Brokash, but the side fights, like the fight with the nephew where they explained they like he was the one,
the dude who used to Ash
kill Leo.
Yeah,
the nephew was the one that killed Leo.
Oh, when they saw his memories, I thought that was kind of dope too.
Yeah,
his granddaughter, she's becoming easily one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, she good.
Yeah.
She dope. But yeah, the dude with the Ash, I could see how his power could be. That could be OP.
It's basically like Gaara from Naruto. You know, he got like
but he don't. But remember, Gaara had to blank out in the beginning to use it. Like he got better at the end, but by the time he got good with it, Gaara was like kind of irrelevant.
Yeah.
So it's like.
Yeah,
he that dude too.
Look, that's a stockpiling ability too, bro. On top of all of that,
it's like one for all.
The color. I like the color contrast that they use with each person's powers too. Like the dude with the Azam. The
the one with the
like green.
Yeah. I like that. As I would say, it gives you always this like that when Rock Lee first did his. You know what I'm saying? Like. There's a lot of similarities in like the way their powers are used and how they're used, but he's still taking it to another level. And he, like you said, he don't let them fall off.
Yeah.
And how they use them together is super, super dope. Like when it was fighting his nephew and how he put the little ash pillars up so he could zoom around. I thought that shit was hard. I was like, oh yeah, he really thought this shit through, man.
Yeah.
And I found out the inspector is basically a clone. I was like, what? Because, they went back to the prison. It's like only 3 people who's been able to leave the prison. He's one of them. I'm like, oh, you got to be shitting me. And the horse is hilarious, yo. I don't know what's going on with this horse dude at the prison, but he's like
he be talking cash shit, don't he?
Yes.
He's super confident in like in that prison. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand.
Yo, the horse dude is hilarious, y'all.
Yeah.
I right now but that's where I'm at, man. And they just did a flashback. It's like 2 years ago. They're about to show how they was preparing to break into this prison. That's literally where I left off at. Oh, and then I saw the wall. I forgot the dude, the darkness. He said like, "Yo, what's name is dead. I can finally release y'all." And he sent 2 dudes out to go get him. And then like I don't know what's going on with that, but I'm eventually, I'm gonna get there. But that was a good picture though. That whole wall of dudes just sitting up there when the one dude had his leg cocked up to the side. I was like, oh, this is
Yeah, awaiting the master's orders, dog. I'm telling you, that shit gonna be.
You talk about
the dudes that was still with
you talk about the Shadow Sons.
Yeah, they were just chilling there,
the Gaki. That's what they called them.
Yeah, but he told two of them like, "Hey, it's go like handle it for me real quick."
Hey, that's like when they revealed the Akatsuki in Naruto. You remember they was all like they all met up to talk about who was gonna go do what. And you remember what's the name started Pain was assigning orders. You remember, but all we saw was like silhouettes of everybody.
Yeah, I thought that was dope.
Who are these dudes? That's dope, man. Man, oh my god, Ordeal is peak, bro. You got me want to reread that shit.
Again, if you are new here and you have not watched Ordeal, make sure to download Webtoons so that you can keep up with the series and the web's discussion.
Yeah, I be putting links in the description of the videos too.
Yeah, please, man, get on that. I've been trying to tell people about Ordeal. I said y'all need to get on, man. It's one of those like when I got on Solo Leveling, just on some humbug. Like, I said, yo, I've been hearing about Solo Leveling, just like a little whisper, and then I started reading it, couldn't put it down, end up finishing it, and then they're gonna be like, yeah, we bringing on the anime. I'm like, oh, y'all don't even understand. Solo Leveling was incredible, and I'm feeling that way about Ordeal.
All right, so we said we're gonna do our anime 101 introduction thing another time. You know, we up on an hour and 45 minutes, bro, and like we would need like an hour and 30 minutes just to discuss, like, just to give people like a introduction to anime. I don't know when y'all want to record this, man. We can let the people know, man.
I'm free after 5-ish. That's usually I'm actually off tomorrow. We snowed in.
Yeah, and the only thing I got this week is I gotta go. I'm gonna be traveling to Arkansas. That's it.
Arkansas,
yeah. Man. Be careful down there, man.
Oh, quick plug. Wait a minute. Before I do this, are we about to get ready to wrap up?
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to get into nothing too heavy, man, because like we gonna spend another 2 hours on this shit.
Let me quick plug. First off, round of applause to our boy Damo dropping his book.
Don't plug it, Damo.
Don't plug it real quick.
I'm gonna include a link in the description.
Come on, Damo, plug your book.
So you can follow me on TikTok at _the_poet. The book that I just wrote is called The Sunflower Child. You can find it on Amazon right now for, I want to say it's like $14. It has I want to say it's about 135 pages of poems, and it follows myself, my family, just life in general. It's inspired by music, life, movies, whatever you call it, and we just we go through the chapters of life. Roots is all about emotions, getting into that little nitty gritty about life and whatnot. And you got stems, getting a little bit of understanding. Everything kind of blows up, and then petals, you kind of got a lot of understanding. There's some funny poems in there. You got some a lot of stuff anybody can relate to. But yeah, you can find it on Amazon.
My boy D.
D out here being like Most Def. I see you, dog. Tyler Quality style. Another quick plug.
Yeah, you got it, bro.
For future episodes, make sure you, as you know, here at the Anime Unks Podcast, our philanthropy, one of our new philanthropy is giving back to inner city youth, lower income city youth. So the guys have partnered up, and we're going to be collecting hygiene products for a mental health facility, adolescents mental health facility in Birmingham, Alabama. So stay tuned and watch for that link, and make sure you follow us on the Anime Unk Podcast and watch for the link there. And also follow the nonprofit, the Underground Network, for more information coming soon.
Thank you.
Yep.
Man, that's another great show.
D, what's your next era of your next era gonna be like? Andre 3000, Andre 3000 start playing the flute and traveling the world playing the flute.
Actually, to be honest with you,
next?
To be honest with you, I just got the IP for what we call in the Sunflower House. You know, I'm real big on the sunflowers, and the sunflower is gonna be real prominent in whatever I do. It's gonna be symbolizing, you know, growth. It's gonna symbolize protecting the youth. That's probably gonna be my little standalone thing. With that being said, I will be working with Broad and doing a lot of big stuff there, doing a lot of proceeds for that movement. We working on that real soon. But on the behind the scenes, but we're not gonna announce it until we get all that up and running. Right.
All right. Well,
so lot of moving parts.
Lot of big stuff for 2026 though.
Man. Congratulations too, dog.
Glad y'all
on publishing your stuff, your book.
Yeah, man. That's a big step, bro. You're a published author now, bro.
Man, I'm an author, man.
Big time. Don't get too big for the Anime podcast, bro. We need you here.
Oh nah, man, never that. I'm gonna wear that AUP on my chest, man. I'm gonna go get tatted or something, man. Put it in a sunflower.
Damo about to start doing book signings and he gonna start talking about his book on shows and stuff.
Mm-hmm. What Oprah at when you need her?
Man, she retired now, man.
We don't rock with Oprah, bro. You know, Oprah ain't for us.
Hey man, shout out the podcast. Shout out the podcast on it, man. You know, get us a little promo.
All right, go ahead, Mr. Arthur. Go on through wrap us up.
That is it for episode 9 of the Anime Unks podcast. We thank you for having us. We will be having a separate discussion about first-time anime watchers and first-time, people that want to get into the genre.
We just gonna call that a side episode. Like we gonna have like a spin-off side
episode.
Call
that episode 9.5.
Yeah, 9.5.
9.5.
Yeah, we're gonna try to get that done this week.
We're gonna do that. Yeah. So look, Anime Unks podcast signing off here. We will see you on the next one.
All right.
Peace.
A beat by Joby, feel like Obi-Wan Kenobi, cause I'm a star and they can't hold me like I'm Kobe in the fourth. Yeah, nothing is ever forced. We headed straight to the source. No middleman, little man. Let me show you if you was lost.